bracket racing today, chat. Which means you're not going to be able to hear me talking much. But there's going to be a lot of racing.
Rydell started today with a reaction time of 0.000. On a time run, he's got a competition time run right here. Rydell's going to advance with 6.16. 6.14 with a 9. Both drivers 3 overall last time. Williamson holds 2 at the start and 2 at the finish. Colleen Fusilier, 698 to dial in for the White Dodge Challenger.
Xtreme, it works on the free button. Yeah, please hit them.
Dylan Balltrigger, 591.
The more you click the button, the more people see this race in their algorithm. That's how it works.
Red in the wheel stand. Bontrager 589, 115.2 miles an hour. The win line on Collins clear side. 726, 86.7 miles an hour. Gets a win.
All right, S10 in the right lane, Nova in the left lane.
for the win.
I think he sounds like a pig.
Red light tower side with the
664.
wind line
That
on
102
spectator
gets the
side.
win.
664, 102.55 miles an hour. And a ticket to ride for Anthony Jack. Sportsman Eliminator lanes 4, 5, and 6. Eliminator lanes 4, 5, and 6. Dent Eraser Motorcycles. Dent Eraser Motorcycles.
All the pullers out here
in your
track, man.
area.
Shout out to the pullers, bring
Diva,
the bread.
stand by.
Good race.
11:10 beats an 8:66.
That was a good one. Right time. Oh, here we go. 11:56 to dial into left lane, right lane, looking for an 11:29.
Chuck Bowen, 11:56 to dial in on the tower side, going first against Joy Ray's 11:29 dial in on the space.
It's going to be close. Left side with a win.
Breakout, 11:18. Joy Ray, Joy got the finish line first, but those too quick with the 11:29 dial in, run to 11:18. Chuck Bowen gets the win. Light 812, 75.7 miles an hour beats an 1176 at 56.8 miles an hour for Vincent Head. Eric Ellis with the buy run.
All right.
Just give me a 901. Gonna run that in the strange lane.
Sometimes I get caught reading the chat and I'm facing the completely wrong direction. It's pretty funny. There it is.
B98, 76.01 miles an hour. A little quick when you can run down the back door.
I just think. Hell yeah, I like this. I love wide body cars. Like a JDM body kit there, man.
James Brooks,
82 miles an hour.
82.3 miles an hour. Daryl Charter goes too quick. We're seeing a lot of that breakout in the Volkswagens as they are running too quick. 769 again on goes on.
This is a Carman Gia.
Rick Charter in the Carman Gia as the 5 run. His way from the starting line to the finish line for sure. 8:13, 83.5 miles an hour for the win.
Next class is coming up. A lot of cars will probably show. Something for everybody. Some street car action here.
Our Sportsman class.
8:32
Now at the line,
dial.
Brian Ferguson and Logan Williamson. 8:32 on the left, 8 flat on the right.
Right lane.
As the late
The Subi is so
Mustang
close.
set to show out.
This is 400s faster than I've been in the Subi. Actually, that's wrong.
Dent Eraser
110 to
motorcycles. Dent Eraser motorcycles. You should be in your state area. Logan Williamson will not break out.
They're going to need a
Goes 8:24 at 69.74 miles an hour for the win.
Get him in here. Trade. That thing exploded something. Trying to do a wheelie. Yeah, probably an axle or a drive shaft or something, usually. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Carter Poplowski, tower side, 1070 to dial.
Equinox.
Todd Ruffin,
Equinox.
spectator side, dials 885.
These things run 1070. They're going in deep, Jet. All right, green lights on both sides. Wind light on the right side. 9.
Todd Ruffin, 9 flat, 71.71 miles an hour. Carter, 1075 on the 1070 dial. 56.38 miles an hour. Todd Ruffin holds a bunch at the starting line and the finish line and will win.
All right, here it is. Taking off first.
The wind light comes on for the strange lane, 959, 6 over at 70.4 Jack Jarrett. Jack almost had it. Breaks out 2,000.
Corvette. Oh, I love these with the pop-up headlights. C6. C5. Is it a 5 or a 6?
Reagan Jordan,
It's got the pop-up headlights. I think it may be a 5.
$7.95 to dial in for the Mustang in the Strange Lane.
The pop-up headlights are my favorite, man.
And $7.83 to dial in for the Corvette.
5, there we go.
In the Phil's Lane.
Financially, I'm so far from a Corvette, it's not even funny, so I don't know.
At the finish line,
double brakes.
Tower side for Reagan Jordan, 790
Left side gets the win.
808.
Financially, I'm closer to a Chevy Suburban, but like a real old one. What up, Diva? Good to see you guys, man.
Starting line. Jerry was 5,700 head start.
I do like the Corvettes, though. Those P5s, man. I had a third-gen Firebird when I was a kid that had pop-up headlights. I think that's what hooked me on it. All right, Mustang, take it on.
Takes out a red lighting Cesar Campos at 784.
Bikes coming up, chat. We like bikes. Here we go.
Super Pro, lane 3, 4, 5, 6. Super Pro.
No, I'm not at the small tire race. I tried to make it out to Abilene. I couldn't make it out, man. My son came back home from vacation with his grandparents. I had to pick him up. By the time I'd have made it out to Abilene, that'd probably be about right now. And they started racing today at like 1 o'clock, so that was like 7 hours ago.
Junior Dragster Modified. Let me get you to stage.
I would have been at Abilene if
semifinal.
it didn't rain last week, but with the reschedule, I wasn't able to get childcare covered. So
Junior
family
Dragster
duties always take priority. Still able to get out to the bracket race though. I love coming out here to XRP.
Going to lead us off. 617 the double on the right side of the Crystal Street for Dwayne McGee. Brent Dixon with a 483 dial in. On the left side of the tree. 1.34 seconds head start with a bike on the right. Your next pair, 715 and 685 the dial ins. 3/10 head start for the bike on the tower side of the racetrack.
Guys, we tap the screen. Let's see if we can get the likes up to 100,000. If everybody just spams the like button on TikTok, we'll get there real quick. But you gotta tap the screen. It's free to do. You can tap it more than once.
Diva and Don Romez starting line. Zeke's going first.
Thought he had it. Lifted.
We got some of that going on in every class today.
A lot of good races tonight, man.
With a
Like bracket racing.
10 thousandths of a second.
I told him to get this out like you.
Here we go, y'all. Thank you, guys. We already got 10,000 likes right there. Just that last little wave of like taps. Thank you, guys. 589.
119.4 miles an hour.
There's the Texas Bounty Hunter right there.
6,000's quick, put on a buy run, you just see what it'll do. All right, moving now to our Divas, Celeste Smith and Brooke Bontrager at the starting line. Brooke with the big Ram truck out of Bontrager Racing Solutions and Modern Diesel Performance. 1022 and 852 the dial ins.
That is a massive truck. Jesus, it's still
Junior Dragster
going.
Modified. If I can get
Look
you to
how
the
long
lane
this truck is,
quickly.
man. What the hell? Oh, damn, she beat the Subi.
Smith and Brooke Bontrager on the way down the racetrack, and Brooke goes 10:27, 5 over at 65.8 miles an hour. And Celeste 17 over 869. Brooke Bontrager will advance.
What's up, Fuller Mama? Doing good.
Next up in a Camaro versus Mustang matchup, Emma Powell is on the tower side. 935 the dial in for the bow tie. And Julie Munden, 960 the dial in for the white Mustang. Quarter of a second head start for the white car in the strange lane.
What happens, yeah, when you tap the screen, 1,000 more people show up. Let's tap the screen again. Let's see if we can get 1,000 more.
Green lights on both sides. Who's it gonna be?
Right side of the wind light.
Lane. Julie Munden, 983 at 72 miles an hour. Beats Emma Powell's 945 at 76.2.
We're at 30,000 away from 100,000 likes, Chad. If everybody taps the screen now, I bet we get 1,000 more people watching. I'm tapping it too.
Megan McLean and Crystal Jones next up in a battle of the trucks.
Also, share the screen. It's free to do. Repost it.
886 for Crystal.
Let people know where they can watch drag racing all night. Oh, God.
Booking and the win line
Right
goes
side,
to the Ford. Crystal
887 on a
Jones,
885 dial.
1 over at 78.9 miles an hour. Megan
Yes, this
McLean,
is an
3
8-mile
tenths
track.
over 995 on a 965 dial in. Give it
8-mile
to
track.
Crystal.
Pretty good long shutdown. I'm not sure exactly how far it is. There we go. All right, Mustang taking on
Angie Mackey and Taylor Reed next up.
massive
Taylor's got the
GMC.
truck dialed at 943 and we'll go first. 1.42 seconds head start against the 801 dial in the Mustang of Angie Mackey on the tower side.
It's more room than my living room in there.
For the win line on the
Side,
tower
coasting
side,
to an
Angie
810 at
Mackey,
82.
810 at 82.6 miles an hour. And a starting line advantage of 15. Gives away 10 of it, but it was still enough. 810 beats a 943.
Volkswagen taking on the Mercedes crossovers. The German battle here.
Kennedy Sandlin and Racy J.C. Jones on the way down the racetrack. 10:30 and 866 the dial ends. Put the win light on the
Left
tower
side,
side.
tapping the
10:39
brakes.
at 63.9 miles per hour over an 872 at 80.4 miles an hour on the right.
Ooh, somebody's smoking weed out here. It's not me. I smell it. junior dragsters coming up, it looks like. Ages 6 to 17, I think.
Logan Williamson on the solo run. Down the Strange Engineering lane, puts an 8 flat. On the board, runs 8:01, 92.86 miles an hour. So in our Divas, 6 racers left. That means 3 more rounds. Super Pro, engine lanes 3, 4, 5, and 6. Got our semifinal round of Junior Dragster Modified coming your way right about now.
Yeah, those are pretty
dead on with a 0 at 78.9 miles an hour.
Wow.
But 015 red. Cooper to the final to take on Brett Gonzalez. Brett with the solo shot. Dial 790. And the electric dragster.
Looks like this is going to set up the finals, it sounds like. This will be the competition by run. Electric dragster, we'll be able to talk to this whole pass. I want to build one of these, but with the go-kart in mind instead of a dragster in mind. I want to build an electric cart, racing around my neighborhood late at night when my neighbors are sleeping. That thing, man. Nice hit.
789 with a 382.5 miles an hour. Coupled with a 009 reaction time, Brett Gonzalez going into the final round, sitting pretty.
See if I can
that dragster into the next round.
The big wing Camaro. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. It's free to do, y'all. Free stream. It runs on the free click. Please click the like button, share the stream with a friend. We're live every weekend.
Daniel, 62 at
Bel Air in the left lane.
8 miles an hour. Left the red bulb on his side of the street.
Help me with the year, chat. I'm guessing a 57. You'll see it here in a second.
just comes off and then we push it down the back.
This track is just south of Dallas, about 20 miles from Ferris, Texas. Like fuel. Is it gas? Fuel? Looks like fuel. That's good. Fuel's the easiest thing to clean up on the track. You just kind of let the air clean it up. You can also light it on fire. Probably a little stickier there than it is everywhere else too.
up all the numbers all the way across. The 10-pack for Robbie Parks gets him across the finish line first by 5 thousandths for the win. Jobo 618 with a 9.2 breaks out 18,000. Parks across the finish line first anyway, leading it wire to wire.
We got junior finals coming up. Lots of racing left, y'all. I think junior dragster finals and then more faster cars.
Pro Eliminator lanes 4, 5, and 6. Street Volkswagen to the front of 2 and 3.
Pro Eliminator, Street
Pro
Volkswagen.
Volkswagens, you're going to be behind
Pro
the Street Volkswagens for your final round. Let them get to the front of lanes 2 and 3. You guys can come in behind them, also in lanes 2 and 3.
Thumbs up for
One
the start.
pair
Here we
left
go.
for our single cylinder set. The junior dragster modified class comes down to a final round between Brett Gonzalez, who will take the tower side and dial 790, against Cooper Vasquez from Combine, Texas, who takes the spectator side strange engineering lane, gets an 800s head start, dialed at 798. Austin Gibson and Haven Ayala have already run the final round in the Junior Dragster Sportsman class. Austin with the win, Haven your runner-up. And just about to run the final round of our second Junior Dragster category, modified Eliminator class, Cooper and Brett, just about to square off.
Takes the win, 791.
Congratulations, runner-up Cooper Vasquez, and to your junior dragster modified champion, Brett Gonzalez.
Happy crew, man.
Another example of the internal combustion engine versus the electric. Quiet ride. Bob Butler in the Plymouth Duster from Seatown. Those of you that don't know where Seatown is, Dallas, Texas with the Tesla.
Oh, they'll be running for at least another hour. Probably more.
Wagner going first with 7:43 dialed in. But we're going to be doing the chasing. Dialed at 6:38 and 1.05 second head start. Going silent with Henry Tesla in the strange engineering.
Head on, back to back, man. That battery is running the same number every time. Right side gets the red light win.
Zero, right on the money.
Malibu
The starting line, 025 red.
and the right side.
It's an over 5 and Heavy Jack, Texas, 6.63 seconds to dial in for the Malibu. In the Bill Slater sells the Waco lane. And Jason Biscuit got a 790 dial in for the Dodge Dart in the Protected Corrections lane.
Oh,
7.12. Green lights for both drivers and the win lights in the straight
Close,
lane.
man.
790 with a 982.95
Right side.
miles an hour pit here.
look at this thing. Oh, no, no, you're good. That beautiful challenge.
Behind them, going like 2 and 3. Wayne Miller and Jay Howard. Next to the line, Jason with 6.22.
Jim, the drive wasn't too bad last night. A little sleepy. Right side, 110.
2 miles an hour to a 638, 105.18. Both drivers one over against their
Guys, what's happened to the screen, man? We're almost at 250,000 likes on TikTok. Appreciate you guys, man.
014 margin at the strike there for the win. McGee and Joe Flores Jr. bring their machines to the starting line. Joe is dialed 716 in the Chevy Nova. Gets a 1.01 head start.
on a 648 dial.
To a 696 breakout called Lean.
chat. So we'll be back here at the track tomorrow, Sunday, for the normal XRP Sunday test and tune. And then during the week of Texas 2K, I'll be live here at XRP Tuesday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. And then Friday, Saturday for King R2's Truck Fest. And then Sunday again for Test and Tune. So Tuesday through Sunday next week.
And that'll do it for the local track.
Here's my dollar bet. One of these bikes
going to be the final round of our
the final, the Pro Bug.
Silver machine on the tower side has a 737 dialed in. It's going to be the Hound taking on Rick Tiger, the Rabbit. Rick determined to get ladder going first, dialed in 812 in the Strange Engineering lane. That's one over at 83.6
miles an hour.
James Brook goes 12 over 749 on the 737 dial in. Had a big starting line advantage, but it wasn't enough. Congratulations, runner-up James Brook, and to your Pro Volkswagen champion, Rick Tarter.
Rats to the champ.
Well, new
three
car
classes
coming.
in the books.
Yeah, hopefully by June.
Okay.
Down to
It was run out here before. It's that kind of
street Volkswagen.
I guess I'd call it like line, not quite
Sportsman
line, but that
Eliminator
green
coming up. They will eliminate
Volkswagen.
down to a quarterfinal.
Chris Young had it.
Kent Eraser
all green,
Motorcycles
kind of
there
all
down to their
green color.
quarterfinal. Kent Eraser Motorcycles
pastel
to stage,
kind of
please.
Yeah,
Kent Eraser
light green, or
Motorcycles.
is it like a real
Just
bright
staging.
green?
No, real bright.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't remember that one.
Yeah. Anyway,
Robert
I'm
Sanders,
thinking of like a
Casey
green
Ball
green.
left in competition.
No, not that one.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're working on it.
Divas, let me
little by
get you
little.
lanes 2 and
Hopefully
3,
it'll be out by
please. Divas,
June,
lanes
if
2
everything goes
and
perfect.
3.
Okay, well, that's what everything does.
Yeah.
Y'all doing all right?
Good, man.
Yeah.
Doing good.
How was Abilene?
A far drive.
I got something for you. I forgot. I wasn't at my house when I came.
Oh, yeah.
I'll grab it next time I'm out.
I'll be here
Sportsman,
all
looking
week.
for you in the staging lane. Sportsman, Logan Williamson,
Yeah.
Todd Ruffin, David Turner, Cody Nestle, Mike Moriarty, Andrea Ruffin, Chase Coates, Reagan, Jordan, Tate Hildebrand, Randall Vineyard, and Richard
In the later
Wagner.
rounds, there'll be a little bit of downtime.
Sportsman Eliminator, looking for you in lanes 4, 5, and 6, please. 11 cars left. Looking at those names, I see some of you just went down the racetrack, so I know you're probably just about to pull in. I mean, Sportsman lanes 4, 5, and 6. Dent Eraser Motorcycles to your area of staging. And Divas lanes 2 and 3.
What's up, Lisa?
Yeah, so we'll be here again tomorrow. They've got a Cheap Street race tomorrow, I believe. Michael Hollis is putting on. So we'll be at that. And then we'll be at, Monday is the only off day next week because Texas 2K starts. I'm not allowed to stream Texas 2K at Texas Motorplex. They have their own live stream coverage, but XRP will also be open next week. And there's a, they're going to be doing roll racing out here at XRP on Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you need a place to test and tune after Texas 2K
Beautiful
done,
Saturday in March at
I think they open at
Xtreme Raceway
6:30.
Park. Happy to have you joining us for this.
We're going to get to see some
the
roll
first
racing.
Xtreme Bracket Racing Series event under the sanction of the National Hot Rod Association. Of course, we're turning out great food at the Xtreme Grill on the tower side of the racetrack. If you have not already had some of that great stuff, make sure you don't go away hungry. We got dinner and a show. The show's been really good. We haven't tried the food. It's even better. Burgers,
Tuesday and
hot dogs,
Wednesday will be roll
fries,
racing
oh
out
my.
here. Thursday will be testing for
Sometimes
the
they got
radio
stuff
prep
off the
race
smoker, not sure they do
that
tonight,
weekend,
but all
Truck
food
Fest.
is great.
Truck Fest is
They
always
got
a
it
huge
cheap,
event, so there'll be a lot of racing to
They
go
got it safely
all week
and
long.
hot. The 2026
Stream should start about
Xtreme
7
Race
o'clock
Park
each night.
merchandise also available, as well as the Funny Car Chaos, Nitro Chaos, Fuel Ultra Chaos merchandise trading. This round of our Sportsman category, Reagan Jordan brings the Corvette to the starting line with a 785 dial in against Tate Hildebrand, dialed at 7 78.8 miles an hour to Ruppin's 905. Logan Williamson and Randall Vineyard next up. Logan with an 8 flat dial-in for the Mustang. Vineyard with a 742 dial-in for the Pinto.
What's up, brother?
Head start for the late model Mustang on your tower side. Super Pro lanes 4, 5, and 6. Super Pro lanes 4, 5, and 6. Anti racing motorcycles usually safe. Diva lanes 2 and 3. Around 745, 87.4 miles an hour. Actually doesn't go around, but Logan not on the brakes quick enough. Breaks down with a 793 at 92.9. With a 795 at 85.6 miles per hour.
All right, mine's coming up. Got 6-figure incomes from ruining your body. I got no 6-figure income, but I do have a ruined body from the Army. I got paid $20,000 for a full year deployed to Iraq. So consider yourself lucky if you're making 6 figures. You could have a broken body and be broke like me.
Christmas tree did not hurt his cause at all. Sanders 3 over on the 543 on 540 dial in, 124.21 miles an hour. 65 miles with the buy run. Taking it easy on the equipment. Not a bad idea. 774 at 62.4 miles an hour. All right, ladies, if you're wondering how you might go racing, here's your opportunity. This is called
Jim, thanks for the $5 gas tip, man. Appreciate that.
Notice these are all street legal vehicles. Minimum dial is 8 seconds flat. Gotta be a daily driver, gotta be a lady. Pays $500 to win if you're wondering what you might do on Saturday when we have bracket racing here at Xtreme Raceway Park. It's becoming a very popular class. Julie Munden on the tower side with a 960 dial in gets to go first in the white Mustang. Crystal Jones is going to be doing the chasing with that diesel Ford truck. On the spectator side, Crystal dials 886. Wind lights of Julie Munden, 976 and 74 miles an hour. Crystal breaks out. Runs 878 on the 886 performance projection. That's a breakout, it's a disqualification, and Julie Munden gets to advance.
All right, 801 is the target dial. 1030 in the right lane.
Angie Mackey, 801 to dial in with the Mustang on the tower side of the racetrack. 2.29 seconds head start for Trinity Sandlin. Over on the spectator side of the racetrack in the SUV. Sandlin, 1033, 3 over at 62.4 miles an hour. Angie breaks out, 799. Trinity held an 11 at the starting line. Gave back all but 5, and it was enough. Final pair here in the quarterfinal round of Divas, Logan Williamson and Brooke Bontrager. 8 flat left side with the Mustang, 1023 right side with the Ram. Over at 68.5 miles an hour in the modern diesel performance Racing Solutions Ram. As Brooke goes to the semifinal, Logan runs 794 out the back.
A little bit of track prep gonna go on here, y'all.
017 red
Find a spot to
was the end of the line for Logan's Mustang.
Check my batteries. I think we're good. Look how many cars are still in competition, man. That's a lot. What's up, dude? Yeah. I'm not here, well, am I? I'm not here. Okay. That's my smoke spot. Oh, I left him in the car. Hard to smoke if you don't have one on you. I thought they were about to tow my car. Don't tow my mom's car. on, buddy? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Talking about the security guy? He don't Time am I going live tomorrow? Probably close to the same time. Most of the rest of this, actually, I'm not sure tomorrow because I don't know what the weather's supposed to do. I really don't like to stream when it's bright outside because I just get a headache and the streams kind of suck. From my own personal standpoint, they might be good for your end, but I don't know. So typically I want to be getting to the track at like 6:30 and live before the sun sets. See, I'll be out here, I'm not sure exactly what time, probably, I might try to get here closer to 6. I was here just before 7 today, probably try to get here closer to 6 tomorrow. Yeah, 6 o'clock will probably be the goal. Realistically, it's probably gonna be closer to 6:30, but I'll try to be live by 6. I'm pretty sure the driver's meeting for Cheap Street's by like 4 o'clock, so they're probably gonna start their first round, I would say closer to 5 o'clock. I'm gonna miss that. Yo, EKRT dropping a 10 bomb, dude. 10 gifted subs. Thank you, brother. Kicking off a Twitch hype train level 4. Is the racing done for the day? No, they're just prepping the track right now. They're almost done. You can see the tractor pulling up right there. That thing sprays the track with glue. He's going to back that thing up and park it, and then the tractor's going to come follow in behind him. And then we go right up to the line. How much longer is this going to? I'd say probably another 2 hours or so. They got winter circle pictures to take, man. I gotta get out the way. That's the winter spot. How you guys doing, man? Good to see you. Sometimes Facebook, I get kicked off a lot on this. I don't know why. YouTube always. Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. TSV Motorsports.
Street Volkswagen. Street Volkswagen, you're going to be in lanes 2 and 3. I got 3 of you left. Going to try to run Super Pro and then put you after Super Pro. So Street Volkswagens, lanes 2 and 3, anytime you're ready.
What's it going to do in the summer when the sun don't go down till late? Well, that's what I prefer to stream is in the summer. I try to get here like as the sun goes down. That's my favorite time to be streaming. And then as late as it runs usually. Typically, I don't like to be on the line past like 2 a.m. usually. But up till 2, if there's plenty of racing, I don't mind staying on the line till 2 in the morning. So you'll miss everything at every event till 9 p.m. Lol. I don't know what you're saying. Maybe. But it's a free stream, bro. If you want to see, you know, more stuff, just come to the track and support it. What's up, brother?
Supposed to get windy after a while.
Yeah, I know. Tomorrow, too.
Yeah.
Supposed to drop like a...
Next round of Super Pro coming your way here momentarily. We've got street Volkswagens coming in lanes 2 and 3 for their semifinal round.
50 mile an hour wind.
Pro, you're standing by. Super Pro just about to run.
Yeah, 99 JDM. Most racing in Texas doesn't start until the sun goes down anyway. This is just like a weird time of year where it's cooler during the day. But yeah, I have... for those that don't know, I do have a head injury that I got while I was serving in the military, and it makes it hard for me to be outside in the daylight because it gives me a massive migraine if I'm outside for more than like an hour. So you probably won't see much daytime streaming on this channel. If that offends you, then I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, nobody pays me to come out to the track. So it's all just, you know, out of pocket. Yeah, that's it. So I'm just gonna do whatever is easiest for me, really.
Starting to hear a little rumble out there. We got 13 pair of Super Pro to go in this round. They are making their way to the water box. gets the win. Doyle Barney 3 over
All right,
616 on a
Diva's coming up.
613 dial in. 3 green for Doyle. So Rodney goes 1 over. Doyle goes 3 over. 5,000 margin at the stripe of Rodney Parks. The elapsed time at 65.7 miles an hour.
They lose $500 or maybe more, depends on how much they bet.
Get out.
Some of these people bet thousands of dollars.
All right, I'm not sure what's coming up next. Take a team.
Pro Eliminator lanes 4, 5, and 6, please. Pro Eliminator lanes 4, 5, and 6.
Definitely a lot more cars in the lanes. Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Thanks for hitting that like button on TikTok. Almost to 400,000 likes. Pretty sick. Oh, dude, I forgot to bring a sandwich. That's what I forgot. I gotta wait till I get home to eat. Oh, look at that merch store, dude. Cool. Not sure what merch it's selling. Yeah, look at this thing. They've got like a whole merch store in the back of that trailer. Yeah, they're still racing. Cars are lining up right now. So there's one car up there. goes back behind the tower. Yeah, there's at least 3 more rounds left in some of the classes. Yeah, that Tesla's going to be hard to beat, man. He's been running that same number. I think it's like...
Final call, Pro
743.
Eliminator. Final call, Pro Eliminator, lanes 4, 5, and 6. Final call, Pro Eliminator, lanes 4, 5, and 6. Divas, let's get you to lanes 2 and 3, please. Divas, lanes 2 and 3. Brooke, Julie, and Trinity. Divas, lanes 2 and 3, please.
Like the next round is coming up. Let's count the cars and we'll see if we can figure out what round we're in, or at least how many are left.
pickup, 615 to a 685, a double brake.
Former champ right here. I like the fire.
743 the dial for the Tesla. 623.
Left side,
623, 109.9.
Hard to beat him on the tree.
43. Richard Wagner dead on the 4 at 102.0 miles an hour, but gave up 2 in the starting line, and that was the margin at the stripe.
Get that Tesla out of there, man.
Semi-final round, Divas, Trinity Sandlin versus Julie Munden. 1025 left side, 970 right side. 5500's head start for Trinity in the SUV in the fill lane. The drivers with green lights on their side of the twisted street. Wind light, Trinity Sandlin, 1046, 61.88 miles an hour. Julie breaks out, 966 on the 970 dial in, 74.28 miles an hour. Trinity won that at the starting line. So into the final round goes Trinity Sandlin, and she'll take on Brooke Bontrager in the Modern Diesel Performance Bontrager Racing Solutions Ram pickup. That dial is 1023. Brooke Bontrager, 1025, 68.27 miles an hour, still goes into the final. So it'll be Trinity and Brooke in your final round of Divas. Dead Eraser Motorcycles, let's get you to staging, please. Sportsman, Eliminator, lanes 4, 5, and 6. Sportsman, lanes 4, 5, and 6. Dead Eraser to staging.
It's just going to be some downtime between the races. From this point forward, it's into the later rounds.
Street Volkswagen, I'm down to a final. Eric Ellis and Kevin Cagle. If you're ready, bring them to 2 and 3. Diva's final. When you're ready, bring it to 2 and 3. Down to 3 bikes and Denty Racer Motorcycles. Looking for you in the staging area, please. Sportsman, lanes 4, 5, and 6. Super Pro, stand by.
Waiting part. What am I eating later? A sandwich, probably. I got real good at making sandwiches, being completely honest with you. Learning how to stretch the dollar to make like really tasty food. I've been tearing up sandwiches lately, bro. No Subway, dude. Make your own sandwich. You get a whole loaf of bread for $1.50. Chop up all your own ingredients. Like if you can buy lettuce and tomatoes and shit and like onions, like I like all that stuff. Pickles. Turkey and cheese, man. All day. And I'll chop up some jalapenos on there too. I like jalapenos. TSV Cooking Lives. Maybe on the holidays I'll do another one. When's the next big like cooking holiday? What's coming up that people cook for? What's the next one? Is it Thanksgiving? Probably is. Is there a good cooking holiday in the summer? Dude, let's do Cinco de Mayo. Fuck it. I'm gonna celebrate Cinco de Mayo this year. I'm making Tex-Mex. We'll do enchiladas again and tacos. I want to make some salsa. Yeah, that sounds good actually. Oh, I didn't go to Abilene today because I couldn't. I ran out of time. My son came back home from his vacation. So by the time I was able to leave my house, I wouldn't have been out to Abilene until like 8 o'clock. And they started racing at like 1 or 2. So it just wasn't financial. I wasn't able to do it. I wanted to, man. Easter, when I think of Easter, I don't think of food, I think of candy. That's like a junior candy holiday. Kind of like Valentine's Day, you know? That's the juniorest of candy holidays. You only get candy if you're in love or something. But on Easter and Halloween, you get lots of candy. Well, at least I give them candy for those holidays. I don't know. like that's when you get chocolate bunnies, right, for Easter. And Halloween, of course, you just take everybody's candy. I don't know about, like, I don't think of like a specific food though. 4th of July, I think about like hot dogs and hamburgers, but it's not something I really want to cook on stream. It's boring. Yeah, I'll do a stream, I'll do a cooking stream on Cinco de Mayo, because I am looking for a good reason to eat enchiladas again. And I get really bad indigestion when I make enchilada sauce, but I don't care, because it's fucking great. So I gotta pick my times wisely. Thanks, Jax, for the $20 dono. Yo, shout out to Jax, man. Thank you for the 20. Dude, it's hard to beat a sandwich, man. Of all the food that you could cook, if you just, I don't know if you're like me, but like if you can thin slice your ingredients, like thin slice your lettuce, thin slice tomato, thin slice onions and pickles. Oh, dude, there's something about a thin sliced sandwich. It's hard to beat it. I don't really care what sauce you put on it either. Prefer mayonnaise. Like thick sliced vegetables, sometimes I'm out, bro. I don't want that shit on my sandwich. But if they're thin sliced, man, pile them up high, dude. All the way to the top, and I'll squish them down. There we go. This might be the finals right here. Oh, turkey BLT, that sounds really good. But they need to be thin sliced, man. I don't know.
Final round. Street Volkswagen. Texas Volkswagen Drag Racing Association. Got Eric Ellis from Mansfield on the tower side, dialed at 898 and going first. To an 826, 68.78 miles an hour. Congratulations,
right lane, we're red for the bread.
And to your Street Volkswagen winner, Eric Ellis.
Well, he got a magic set of those number 1 coaches.
What I want you guys to take from that is thin sliced veggies on sandwiches are goated. And that's what I'll be eating tonight. Thank you. Also, if you want to be a real cheap ass like me, you buy one of those big jars of pickles, like the big, like 30 dill pickle jars, you know, it's got like a shitload of pickles in there, and you slice it up yourself. Because really, there's only like 1 or 2 dill pickles worth of a sliced pickle in a sliced pickle jar, and they sell that shit for like $3 or $4. Just slice it yourself, man. You get so much more. I wish my parents taught me this shit, dude. Like, I get it, you didn't teach me how to use money correctly, but at least they could have taught me how to fucking eat without spending a shitload of money, dude. Holy hell, that's been hard to learn.
Down to a semi-final round in our Dent Eraser motorcycle class. Scott Wiles and Casey Ball leading us off. On the spectator side. 10 minutes. Pro. So that'll take some of the headache away from him. Final round to take on this guy. Dwayne McGee with the 5-run into the final. Puts a 6:13 dial in on the scoreboard. Solo into the final round. You can run it down the racetrack or simply take the lead for a win line. Solos into the final. The race has got live. Super Pro lanes 4, 5, and 6. Super Pro lanes 4, 5, and 6. David Turner from Brenham, Texas. Richard Wagner from Dallas, Texas. Makes it kind of a Dallas-Houston showdown here. Turner on the tower side has dialed 944 against a 2.01 second head start against the silent but deadly Tesla, dialed at 743.
Like a fart.
And win line goes to Wagner, 745 at 96.9 miles.
Silent but deadly like a fart.
944 dialed in. Off the normal pace, so Wagner will advance. Guardian Reagan Jordan at the starting line. 400's head start for the Dodge Dart on the downward side. Corvette takes that right side lane. Reagan Jordan time is 795 at 82 miles per hour to a 791 at 86. Coast, 811 on an 810 mile, 79. All right, so the problem with the launch, so evidently a rerun is on tap.
It's always when I take my eye away from the tree and I'm looking at something in the chat, I'm like, what just happened?
All right, Chase Coates going to lead you back to the staging lanes for a rerun. Please, Chase Coates, back to the staging lanes for a rerun.
Sandwich in me right now, and a beer, dude. I haven't had a good beer in a couple days. It's been over a week. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm getting older, but like doing yard work outside and then coming in and having a beer, it's like my new favorite thing to do. Just one though. If I have more than one, I just get sleepy.
Trinity Sandlin to the staging lanes, please. Diva, final round, lanes 2 and 3. Diva's final round, lanes 2 and 3. Trinity, looking for you in the staging lanes, please.
I've been nursing the same
Super Pro
24 pack
lanes
of
4,
Modelo
5, and
for
6.
like
Super
2
Pro
months
lanes
now.
4, 5, and 6.
It's a beer night. Hey, what's up, Lando? Appreciate the raid, man. Oh, shit. Lando Norris? It's the real Lando Norris. I got tricked last week thinking Max Verstappen followed my TikTok, but it was just some troll with a fake Max Verstappen profile pic and a name. I lost my shit for about 5 minutes though.
Chase Coates. Chase Coates, going to need you back to the staging lanes, please, for the rerun. Chase Coates, Randall Vineyard.
No, I'm just joking, man. There was some guy in TikTok last week that was had a Max Verstappen profile pic and his name. That's what I was talking about. Sounds like you're an Australian version of me. Yeah, I fangirled out for like 5 minutes before I realized it was a troll. Caught the end of the races. It's getting towards the later rounds, so it's going to be a lot more downtime than racing at this point. But they were rolling for a few
Trinity
hours.
Sandlin looking for you in the staging lanes for the final round of Divas. Trinity Sandlin, lane 2
For
or
about
3.
3 hours, it was just non-stop. Yeah, it was the real fake smash.
Thank you.
Have a good street, or have a good day, Lando. Appreciate the raid. Coming up.
left is to the road. First hitter coming out 8 laps. lanes 4, 5, and 6. Rodney Parks puts a 5:55 on the board, takes it easy to a 5:53, 99.3 miles an hour. And this is your final round in our Divas class. Trinity Sandlin is on the tower side with the SUV, dialed at 1025. Brooke Bontrager's in the Ram truck on the spectator side, dialed at 1024. 1/100th of a second head start for Trinity on the tower side of the racetrack. The finish line, put a win light on.
The brake fast, right lane.
Engineering side, 1028 beats a 1032. 63 miles an hour on the right, 65 miles an hour on the left. Congratulations to your runner-up Diva, Trinity Sandlin, and to your Diva champion tonight, Brooke Bontrager.
I don't get paid by the track or any big money donors or anything like that. It's all small dollar donations by the viewers. So thank you guys. Appreciate y'all's support tonight. I think this might be the last pair for me. What's that?
You're the only one that get them start running Thursday at Yellow Belly.
I wish I could, man. They don't listen to me for shit.
Protest,
they kicked me out of Yellow Belly, man. I think XRP needs to open up on Thursdays. He said you got to protest, man. I've been protesting. I think that's probably what got me kicked out of Yellow Belly, was protesting too much. I wish I had that kind of pool. I think they're about to fire up these next few pairs, and if so, we can watch them. A couple more minutes. Yeah, it's getting pretty close to being all for the night. There's a few more rounds left in some of the classes, but I'm not going to be here for the very end. We'll be back here again tomorrow on their Sunday test and tune, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week, 6 days in a row, we'll be out here at the tracks. Hope to see you guys. I really need a few good days actually at the track, so if you want to support the channel, man, tune into the YouTube stream this week. It's going to be about 3 weeks worth of streaming in 1 week combined, hours wise for me, so hopefully I can get 3 times the money and actually pay some bills. It would be awesome. Otherwise, we're about to sell the camera and go back to a cell phone stream because I can't afford to keep up the live view and the camera and all that other stuff if I can't figure out how to make it into a profitable thing, because I'm out of money. right, y'all. That's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you all, guys. Thank you all for donating today. Thanks for donating your time. Thanks for hitting the like button. Everything adds up, chat. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow at the track. Much love. Take care. Be nice to each other.